It's Shauna with Just Try to Be Nice, and I'm coming at you from my van still. My daughter's still in her appointment, so I think I have time to film one more video for my Bible book. So we're going to just jump right in since I'm short on time, and this is the book of Philippians. So the first thing you see when you get to Philippians is horses, which I don't know why they're there. I just liked them, so I put them there. And then this says love. And then there's a page from the calendar. Another page from the calendar. This is another page from Woman's World. And then here's just a really pretty picture of Rapunzel. Because it's all about you have special powers, and she never knew that she had the power to escape all along within her hair. A couple more pages from the calendar. And this is a picture of my Diddy. This is another card that I got, another greeting card or gift card that I got. And that is a picture of Diddy feeding Haley. And that's in Thanksgiving of 2001. So I saved that one. And then this just says thrive, and then there's a really pretty flower that says good enough, do it smarter, and then another one of those things from Woman's World, which you can pause it if you want to read it. All right, and now into Colossians, and this is a picture of Hannah when she was first born. She was so tiny, and she had so many tubes. She only weighed 3 pounds, and so you deserve a little lift. And then there's a picture of Hannah, and then there's a little joke. It says, we decided to adopt. Get it? Because she has a cat. Ha! And then some pages of the calendar. Pages of the calendar. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom from what? Freedom from fear. Freedom from what? Freedom from fear. And then this is just a prayer for forgiveness. If you need the Lord to forgive you for sins or whatever, you just pray for this. And on the back of that, it says, no matter what you are doing, dishes or dinner, do it to the glory of the Lord. And then this is just a cute little quote. Let a new dream inspire you. And then that's this quote right here. Work hard, cheerfully for the Lord, no matter what you do. So whatever you're doing Lord's work. I breathe in love and I flow with life. I promise to always be there when you wake. And then 1 Thessalonians is life and light of God. And that's what this is in Greek. And then I've experienced things I have never have before. Like being fed regularly and love. And then there's another page of the calendar. Another page of the calendar. One of those blank pages, stickies. Here's just a giant bunny, which that bunny is really creepy. I'm not a fan, but Haley loved this stupid bunny. The sticker used to be in her room, and she used to talk to it all the time, and I don't know, I just kept it because she loved the bunny, and she'll appreciate when she gets this book. She'll appreciate that this bunny's in there. And then there's this poem. And then this was also from a card that my husband gave me, like a Valentine's card that my husband gave me. And then 1 Timothy, if you put your whole trust in God as you ought, he most certainly will give you sustenance as he does the birds. They come out hungry in the morning and return full in their nests. Which, there's this old quote that I used to hear at Elida home, the group home that I lived in, which was, God gives every bird its food, but he won't throw it in their nest. So, like, there's enough worms out there for every single bird, but God's not going to throw those worms in your nest. You as a bird got to go out there and get those worms. So that's what this is about. That's basically the same thing. So, then love the one that saw you even when you were invisible. And that is so true. And then there's a little cute little sunshine there. And then this says soulmates. It's half of it's soul and half of it's mates. And then it looks like calendar page, helping others, Guru and Nana, that's my dad and my mother-in-law. And then there's a page from the calendar, and you flip that up, and it says, there is only one pretty child in the world, and every mother has it. And then this is just a cute little picture that I liked, so I put it there. And then this says, oh Lord, heal me, for my body is sick and I am upset and disturbed. My mind is filled with apprehension and with gloom. Please, I pray to be restored. Come, Lord, and make me well. In your love and kindness, in your love, save me. That's Psalm 6. 2 Timothy. Don't find love, let love find you. That is why it's called falling in love. You don't force yourself to fall, you just fall. And then there's a pretty heart. And there's just a demon. I'll add something here, but that's just a picture of a demon there. And then there's a thing from Woman's World. And this says, hug more, kiss more, touch more. These actions take no extra time, energy, or money, but they will make all the difference. Which is true. And then flip that over. There's a calendar page. I love these little army min mommies. She's carrying groceries. And then this is just a really pretty dragon that was in a book that Hannah loved so much, and the book got ruined, but I saved the dragon. And then this is a bookmark that has footprints. You know, whenever you were tired and you only saw one pair of footprints, it's because I carried you that one. And then people can get crazier as they get older. I can just be weird whenever I want, and there's the freedom of not caring what people think, which is so true. And that's about Hannah. And then there's a picture of Hannah in her first dinosaur costume. This is Titus. You don't have to compromise. Because Hannah has autism, and Hannah wants to be a dinosaur, and you don't have to compromise. Be a dinosaur, be a dragon, be whatever you want to be. Just be what God wants you to be. Alright, and then there's a page from the Bible. And then this is how you spell my name in Aramaic. There was this guy at the kiosk in the Carolina Place Mall that was selling sunglasses, and I could see that he was writing in this language, and I was like, what is that? And he's like, it's Aramaic. And I was like, will you write my name in Aramaic? And he was like, sure. So that's what my name is in Aramaic. And then this is just a really pretty Target gift card. See, there's the Target logo, but it's like stained glass, and I loved it so much. And then this is just blank space, which I can fill in. I can put in whatever I want. And then this is Philemon, never give up. See the frog? He's still trying to choke the duck, or the goose or whatever, even though he's still in his mouth. And then there's a cheerleader. Never give up. Rah, rah, rah. And then, let's see. Mother Nurture. My leading role, being a mom. And then there's just a really pretty picture. This was on sale. It's 3 pieces, but I liked it, so I put it in there. And then this says, shadows only fall when you turn your back to the sun. There's another cow, because I love cows. And then here's Hebrews. Remember someone fondly, somehow they'll know. Pretty flower, really pretty flower. This is some vintage stationery that I got here, so I put that in there. And then this is just a picture of, like, he's got the whole world in his hands. And then hope. And then this is my little girl yesterday, my friend today, my daughter forever. Page from the calendars. Pages from the calendar. Page from the calendar. This is from Woman's World. Another page from the calendar. Another page from the calendar. That says, let God train you. This is all about letting God train you and trusting in Him. Another page from the calendar. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. And then you flip this up. And then, oh, that page is coming out. I have to tape it back in. This happens quite a lot with these heavy pages. You just have to tape it back in, and I can do that when I get home. So this says, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting their own kind of battle. And you flip this up, and it is a picture of, this is my dad, and this is my mom, and then this is that same thing from the church that I showed you earlier. And then this is just a picture of North Carolina. There's Chimney Rock, and there's a lighthouse. I want to say Hatteras, and that's a quilt. This is a blanket that you can buy. The bigger your dream, the higher you go. And then there is no friend like a mother. And then eyes of the truest blue, a regal crown of fiery ringlets. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. And then you've already graduated with honors from the School of Life, and I freely express who I am. Right? And then the book of James. Coincidence are actually small miracles that just get overlooked. Definition for a dream. All right, and then we've got a page of the calendar, page of the calendar. Faith is to believe what we cannot see. The reward of that faith is to see what we first had believed in. This was from an episode of Criminal Minds. You know, at the beginning of Criminal Minds, they always say a quote. This was a quote at the end of Criminal Minds. All right, 1 Peter. Doesn't look like there's much going on in 1 Peter. Got a couple pages from that calendar. A little blank space to write something. This is a card. You can get them at grocery stores or whatever. It's blank. I haven't put anything in it yet, but it's just a really pretty card. So I put that there. And then this is just a little angel that was Selena Finich. She's from Canada. And I just copied it. I traced it. 2 Peter. Love and joy will not pass you by. For what I have received, may the Lord make me thankful, and more for what I have not yet received. It is better to get your hands dirty and eat than to be too proud and to be too proud to work and starve. So true. Wish my dad knew that. And then 1 John. We deserve to be happy. With God, all things are possible. This page from the Woman's World. Little hearts. Because love comes from God. And then this is Thanksgiving of 2001. That's Haley and my mother-in-law. And it says, I never had a real mom. And then this was just a poem about how I never really had a real mom, but that Helen was my first real mom. And the best way to predict your future is to create it. And then these are notes on 1 John. Like all my important, the Bible verses that I liked, things that stood out to me. So I kept that. All right, 2 John. Oh, there's a calendar. There's a pocket here. Let's see if there's anything in this pocket. Oh, yeah. Haley wrote a poem that's called Mother of My Mother. And it's actually really, really, really good. It's all about how my mom never loved me, but that I got over that and I loved her. I'll read that another day, but that's why I keep that in there. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. And one of the best ways to make yourself happy is to make other people happy. One of the best ways to make other people happy is to be happy yourself. And then this is a picture of the Lorax, because I love Dr. Seuss. Spirits can be broken and still soar. And then those are my notes on 2 John. And then this is peace. And that's in Japanese, I think. And then this is just a picture of peace. And then 3 John, cute little cow. And then it says, though it can be hard to ask for a sign when you're feeling down, the angels want to help, so just ask them. Made a wrong turn, stop and ask directions. Or look in the Bible. And then here's notes on 3 John. These are all the Bible verses that I liked. And then this is just a really strange picture of a nurse, like a handmaiden who's a cat. But for some reason it was so weird and I liked it, so I took it. I kept it. I put it in there. Don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you that. And then these are my notes on Jude. Oh, this is the book of Jude. And then I have my own style. And inside of here, let's see, what's inside of here? It looks like, oh, it's an article that Julie Morg sent me, and it's a reader's react to foster kids in crisis. Because I was a foster kid, and that's why. So there we go. I'm going to stop at that point. Well, you know what? No. Actually, I've got 3 minutes. So I am going to take 3 minutes, and I'm going to set you right there. And I'm going to read this poem that my daughter wrote. And it's called Mother of My Mother, Haley 2010. Do you see that girl who sits all alone? She seems to be happy. She doesn't have a home. Her mom don't love her. Her daddy don't care. The way that they treat her, it is in no way fair. Mommy gets drunk, daddy gets high. Nobody knows her life's a big lie. She sits home all alone. Mommy's napping on the couch. More broken bottles in her room. Watch your step. Ouch. Daddy left a while ago to be with that girl. Don't tell your mom. No, she's falling apart. Why don't they love me? Why don't they not care? Hate and abuse are all she can see. She doesn't have a care. She doesn't have to care. What she needs most, she dreams of other places at any other coast. Away from this place, a wish, a dream, tears fall down her face, a long, salty stream. She's angry and broken, she just wants love. She's withering away, she's like a broken dove. She got away, it's in the past. She knows now that hate will never last. She's told her story to so many, to put it mild. She found her place, she was blessed with a child. She fell in love, she wrote about her life, let loose all the things that caused her strife. I'm her daughter, can't you see? She passed her passion for writing on to me. So there you go.
Can I read that?
No, I just read it. Haley's back from her appointment, can you tell?
I haven't read that in a long time.
Hi! Say hi, Haley.